Hello there folks, these are the hands of me, Dan Brown from Sort of Interesting, and this is the Power Gorilla. Now the Power Gorilla is basically, in its rawest form, a very big battery, and as you can see it is a very big battery. Now basically this can be charged from the mains or the Solar Gorilla accessory, and then be used obviously because it's portable to charge other things. Like you've got a USB port there and you've got this that has all kinds of adapters for all sorts of bits and pieces. So obviously this is your wonderful, very high capacity portable battery. The reason that I've got this is because I live on a little boat, and well, for the time being, as a perfect way just to charge my phone and bits and pieces, well, I can't really fault it. So that's already a very good start to this review. If we switch it on there, I apologise if my hands are dirty or anything. I've just been digging around in the fire trying to get it going. So you can see on the screen you've got this here, which indicates how much charge there is in the Power Gorilla itself, and then you can press that to switch between the different voltages. And well, I'm no expert on this sort of thing, so I won't try and demonstrate or tell you what any of it means. But basically, like I say, USB on the top, port for charging it up, and then another port with all sorts of uses for various electronics. The real thing is showing this in action. I think first of all I've got this handy little cable that goes up through the window to the Solar Gorilla on the roof there, and if I plug that in there, see instantly it goes to the charging screen. And so this now will very slowly, because it's not a great sunny day at the minute, but this basically is slowly charging itself up from the solar panel on the roof, which is obviously very handy. Or if I was to take this to a house or somewhere that had the novelty of real working plug sockets, then you can plug this in and it will charge. I think it takes something like 12 to 16 hours to charge fully. Let's dive straight in and have an actual useful demonstration. It's very difficult to say really how long this will last, because obviously all these electronics you'll be plugging in are completely different, but I'd say it's probably not until nearly every 2 weeks that I ever need to charge this up if it's been a very cloudy period of time. And as I plug that in there, you will see instantly the iPhone is now charging. So, well, that will basically charge until this is full, and then it will switch off once it's no longer outputting any power. So that's your instant iPhone charges, and it's I'd say it probably takes a couple of hours. I wouldn't like to say whether it takes longer or not than charging off a laptop or off a power socket, but well, once again, the important thing is when you need power out in the middle of nowhere with no plug sockets, this certainly does the job. Now, this comes with all sorts of accessories. I'll post the unboxing video link on the screen now so that you can see just how much stuff it comes with. And there's this rather handy little cigarette lighter adapter, which for something like a MacBook, you can plug the Apple Airline adapter into the cigarette lighter adapter. You obviously have to buy the Apple one separate, as well, it's Apple. And then if we plug this in here, hopefully, don't let me down now, you'll see that the light has gone green on there. When we pop this open, you'll see that the symbol up in the top there isn't the symbol for the battery charging. I suppose it's really the battery charged icon, and it says battery is not charging, power source, power adapter. And basically what's happening here is instead of discharging the battery, it is just basically allowing the MacBook to run straight off that battery. So you could have a full battery on your MacBook, plug into this, use this until that ran out of power, and then effectively still have a full battery on the MacBook. Or at least that's the theory. From my experience it works great. The amount of time that you'll be able to run a MacBook off this depends completely on what the MacBook's being used for, just like when you're using the normal MacBook battery. And obviously if you're running through some video editing and stuff like that, like I do, then it will obviously start to drain it in only a couple of hours. Whereas if you are doing some very, very light use, like for example, reading an ebook, it will last a lot longer. But once again, it's very difficult to say exactly how long it will last, and well, how much power you'll be able to sap out of it for other things while you're charging the MacBook. One final party piece that I better show you. If we plug in the iPhone as well, as you can see, it now is charging both the iPhone and providing a power source to the MacBook. Random note on the MacBook, I always take that off the boat with me if I'm ever going into town or not going to be on board for a while. In fact, all those years ago when I bought the MacBook Air, it was specifically because I knew somewhere down the line I was going to be buying a boat, so I needed something that for security alone I could easily take with me all the time. Anyway, that's a random disclaimer. All in all, I've got to say, I mean, I've been using this now for what must be well over 10 months at a minimum, and well, it's proved to be absolutely fantastic, and it's pretty lightweight, I've got to say. So in the occasions when I have let it run out and haven't got any decent sunlight to charge it, being able to pop it in my backpack and then tootle off on my bike into town, it doesn't really add that much weight to the general load that I'll be bearing anyway. I'm personally very pleased with it, and well, like I say, it certainly does the job of, if you haven't got any way to charge any electrics from a main wall socket or anything like that, then well, you can plug electrics in and get power. It does exactly what it's meant to, and for that I give it 2 big thumbs up. Until the next time, make sure you check out my other videos and you'll see other bits and pieces like this and the Solar Gorilla. Make sure you subscribe to my videos on YouTube for a load more boat life things, and make sure you like the Facebook page, that's a huge help please. And until the next time, have a great day, and well, I suppose, farewell.